And your corporate event needs more than just food. It needs an experience. A Michelin experience. From mouth-watering buffet spreads to beautiful packed takeaway boxes, the Michelin Experience Limited delivers more than just wheels. We deliver flavor. We deliver satisfaction. We deliver excellence straight to your boardroom. Whether it's a conference, board meeting, or a retirement function, go beyond basic. Go bold. Go Michelin Experience Limited. Call us now at 1-868-474-2250 or follow us on social media at Michelin Experience. Great food, exceptional service every time.
Get hot this summer. Oh no, we mean H-U-T, as in hot days mean hot deals with Pizza Hut. Get one large pizza plus single breadsticks for only $135, or go bigger with two large pizzas, family breadsticks, and cinnamon rolls for just $290. All your favorite pizzas with all the toppings you love all summer long. So head to the Hut and get your hot deals while this offer is super hot. Pizza Hut, now that's delivering.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Blessings in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You are invited to listen to the Final Hour broadcast heard every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning on The Street 919 FM radio. Here my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the Word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444. The church is located at 26 Prince Street in Port of Spain. We look forward to you joining us. God bless you.
As my life I lay it on the altar, as my life.
The presence of oxygen is absolutely the absence of disease. Most chronic diseases that plague us are not happening to us, but is happening within us. We're literally eating ourselves to death, which means we're not living longer, we're dying longer. Join fitness expert Aloy Johnson, the founder of the healthiest corner on earth, located at number 92 East Drive, Chamfleur, every Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. live on The Street 919 FM, where he shows you that healing the body's temple is easier than anyone would have led you to believe.
Men, women tired of the invasive, painful old methods of testing prostate and breasts?
The Institute of Health and Fitness Clinic and Wellness Center offers comprehensive and non-invasive diagnostic testing, which indicates the nature and extent of diseases and tests your nutritional levels. Our quick testing can identify early signs of problems by evaluating many of the bodily functions, such as male and female sexual function, gastrointestinal function, liver function, kidney function, thyroid function, heart and brain function, and also cancer testing. Results are comparable with other medical lab tests without the use of needles or embarrassing specimen cups, and is pain-free. We also offer all natural treatments. Visit us now at number 79 St. Vincent Street, Tunapuna, or call 492-7397 or 289-6363.
Planning your Tobago getaway? Choose the highest Google-rated car rental company on the island, O'Neill Auto Rentals Tobago. Located just minutes from the A&R Robinson International Airport, at O'Neill, we pride ourselves on being the most tech-savvy car rental company in Tobago. Our process is 100% digital. No paperwork, no long lines. From easy pickup to seamless returns, renting a car in Tobago has never been simpler. WhatsApp us now at 1-868-361-1042 to book your vehicle. Don't forget to mention promo code RADIO2 to receive a 5% discount on your rental. Send a WhatsApp message to 1-888-361-1042 today. That's 1-888-361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals Tobago, the easiest, most reliable car rental experience on the island.
Vehicle availability is subject to change. Driver must be at least 25 years old and have a valid driver's license to book. For more information, visit www.rentalcartobago.com.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
Now the election back and I'll die away. In short, this is what I have to say. Let us forget fights and grudges and concentrate. Come, let us sit and try to relate. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation together. Oh, yeah. Remember, the key to success is working hard. For our country we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation together.
All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago, and welcome.
Now the election back.
It is the Street Council right here on the Street 919 FM.
In short,
your speakers of the house, Hashim and Anderson. We are here with you guys, taking you guys straight to 4 p.m. Yeah, we had a paid broadcast of that address from Mr. Roger that happened on Labor Day in Faisabad. So we had to make sure and get that out of the way.
To build a strong and
for the ones that probably didn't catch lunch just yet, probably having a late lunch. Good afternoon going out to you guys. It's what 36 minutes past the hour of 1 o'clock. So yeah, you're gonna be having a late lunch.
My sister, and let us build a nation.
But I want to remind you guys, you can always take a run to KFC. KFC has those new tenders. Just hit and you will want to dip it, dunk it, drip it all day long. Hot and spicy or extra crispy. Non-spicy 3-piece for just $29.95. Sauce it up with our 4 flavors for the finger-licking goodness. This Java, Chase the Crunch. And it's all happening at KFC.
Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And
today is today's not an ordinary day,
because now more than ever we must show.
But what is that, Hashim? What kind of expression is that? It's not an ordinary day. Huh? It's a day that you can make a difference, right? It's July 7th.
And on this day in particular, you can make a difference.
You can make a difference any day, but on this particular day, it's just not any ordinary day.
Right.
For some.
Okay.
Come my brother, come my sister.
And I thank God for, giving me the opportunity to be here to see another year.
Yes. I gotta wish you a blessed and strong for sure, my brother. I hope you brought it in well. I hope you have something event. It looked like you have something eventful planned. Engine room, I don't know if you could remove the captions, just a short, just so they could see exactly how well draped Anderson is today. Rings on two, thing on 2 fingers, a rectangle on one side, a dragon on the next side, a watch on the.
Right? You trying to mark me, or you want people to mark me? That's what's going on.
You fully in your birthday spirit, boy. Nah, big up yourself. Yeah, you deserve it. Right? No stress.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard the ride share is especially booked for you this evening. I heard from a reliable source.
Okay, all right.
Oh, they also wanted to know how your visit was to the to Modi's ceremony for receiving his award.
Wait, now somebody.
Yeah. They
somebody make me out of it.
Yeah. They let loose the sauce. They realized you was the one who shut down the street now.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Well, I was doing my duties. I was making sure that I had to do what I had to do. Also, I gotta make sure and say congratulations going out to Mr. and Mrs. Harris. Congratulations going out to you guys both. Got married on Friday. I was also a part of that, and it's so nice to see that young person still taking that step into being together, joining together, and continuing to go down the road of getting married. And
I wonder if you were at the same wedding I see a friend of mine. My friend of mine was at a wedding Friday, but I ain't see a DJ now, so I don't know. I had a check.
Well, you could probably check and see.
Yeah, I will double the check up. I had to say happy birthday going on to my old friend Cameron. It's also his birthday today. We came up from 4 months together, so that's my brother for life. So happy birthday to you, my brother.
And we have some good birthdays within this month, from the earlier part of this month. Also, I got to say happy birthday going on to Nigel Snipes. That's my brother from another mother. Today is his birthday as well. So he's on a different frequency, but good afternoon going out to you. Nigel actually used to be here as well. Yeah, Nigel Snipes. So happy birthday going out to you. And I know that later on we have Viking. His birthday is coming up. We also have the boss himself, Mr. IWER George. So there's a lot of good birthdays within this period. I know that a lot of persons will be jealous. Like Hashim, for instance.
I can't be jealous.
Yeah, I know. This
I can't
month
be
is
jealous.
just
my queen and my queen and my king are born in July, so I can't.
Right.
I can't be jealous. I can't hate.
You can't hate.
I can't hate.
Nice. Well, once you're appreciating. Did we have any time for check-in or?
Oh yeah, we could check in, because we close to the top of the hour. We might as well do a little check-in real quick, make sure everybody is good. You all know the numbers already. 342-0081 466-5391. Good afternoon. If you're now joining us on the YouTubes, Yeah, okay, yeah. The chat is there. The people are there. So
share the live. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. The neighbor, you know, and also all their friends and cousins, mother, aunties, and you know, you name it. That the street council is actually in session. And as soon as I said that, I realized the phone lines already start to ring. So let me take this one. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Hi, good afternoon to the dream team, Hashim and Anderson, DJ.
Good afternoon, Mr. Lockett.
Thank you all. Anderson, DJ, happy birthday.
Thank you.
I cannot sing like the Shak Shak lady, but I wish you the best. That God bless you, your 3 score and 10 and many, many more.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I mean, you bring a fresh light to radio, man. Yeah.
Most appreciated.
Yeah, and as on radio now, Hashim, don't worry, your time will come, man.
No, I'll further down the calendar, but yeah, I hear
you. Yeah. As we talking radio, I want to extend my condolences to the great Hans and Oman Singh.
Yes. Yeah, we heard of his passing this weekend.
Yeah. Well, let me say condolences to Ricky Singh to him, but let me say special homage to Hans and Oman Singh. I grew up hearing him with his program. One was Melodies of India in the evening, and then he had one in the morning, then Jai Bharati, and then in the Jai Bharati, the introduction, he will chant, or there'll be there'll be a chant, Hota, Hota, hey, Hota, Hota. Yeah, man. And I really enjoyed there was what they call the golden days of radio. Besides Hans and Oman Singh, Hans was on 610 radio at the time. Then on we had Pat Natura with Gitanjali, and then on that was during the week. Weekend we had Nizam Muradali calling the South. Right? That was also on 610 radio. And then of course we had on TV now the late great Sham Mohammed with Mastana Bahar. So those were golden days for radio and television in Trinidad and Tobago. Well, as for the speech that preceded me here, that speech, I must say, that speech should be played every hour on your station. Paid or unpaid. I am dressed to go out here, but I sat down and I listened to that speech. Yeah, man. And as Kunji will say, "Way, mama." You understand? Yeah, man. So, of course, you have the character. The CARICOM. You know, character was the preacher area. That was the predecessor for CARICOM. Well, CARICOM now is what they call is taking place now.
Right.
Our Prime Minister. Well, I support her for not going this year because at talk shop the CSM is still nowhere to bear fruit, right? And I say we have more pressing matters of state than this CARICOM meeting. And the CARICOM meeting is every 6 months now. It used to be once a year annually, but now it's once a year. There is twice a year, every 6 months, right? We have Mr. Prime Minister Modi, the Honorable. He left and gone. He left 15 memorandums of understanding behind, which I think will benefit and advance this country and the citizens here.
Right.
Yeah. And we have, but of course, the West Indies didn't perform as usual.
Yeah. Don't remind me, sir.
No, well, I mean, in reality, I mean, as I tell you, I grew up in a time when West Indies cricket was best. It used to be a joy. You listen cricket night time from Australia.
Brag now, Mr. Lockett, brag. You sound like my father. I was in a time when West Indies was undefeated, and the Viv Richardses and the Curtly Ambroses and the, oh boy. I wish I was all here. I really do.
When you got up at a West Indian in the morning, you felt
good.
You felt like 10, as you said, 10 times, and you're going to school young, you're strong, you're watching TV. And this same, I want to end because I don't want no rapporteur to come behind me and say, Mr. Lockett, talking too much. That same cricket team that did show after you coming up with Gavaskar, that great Indian team, that team that was the foundation for the development of cricket in India when they came here in 1971 and they beat the West Indies here for the first time. Right? That team was really a great team, and the key component was leadership and teamwork on that team. So, brothers, that is almost all I have to say at this moment. I'm going to make an errand, but I dress appropriately to go out, and I just couldn't move listening to your speech there. So you all take care. I may call back later.
All right. Okay. Thanks so much, Mr. Locketer.
Yeah.
Okay,
As he say that, we lost a legendary cricketer last weekend, Mr. Jim Allen of Montserrat. He passed away last week. So
also want to say condolences going out to Kay Allen, to her family. Kay Allen is a local girl. She took part in Digital Rising Star a couple of years ago.
Yes.
She won the competition. She actually went and she sang gospels and so forth as well. And she had a fight with cancer, and unfortunately, she's no longer suffering, and she's in the heavens now. But we want to make sure and send condolences going out to all her fans and also to her family. It's an unfortunate loss. Yeah. Good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Good after lunch.
After lunch, sir.
To the dream team. The dream team.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. Blessings to you all. Condolences. What is Alan's first name? Deceased?
K. Allen.
KL. K.
Full name. Her full name?
Her full name is K. Allen.
Okay. Maloney.
Maloney. Yes. Maloney. Yeah. K. Allen Maloney. Correct.
But no relation. No relation. Except probably we had the same father. Yeah.
You might have to do a check up
I know
on
you
that.
read it. I know you read it.
Yes.
I know you read it. Yeah. And also, hey, all right, tell you what, I feel it too early in the inning, so I just want to say good afternoon, well done, keep the fight going, and always let truth prevail. Good afternoon. Later.
Thank you, member. Thank you. So here it is, right? Before we even go any further, there's something that has been going around, making its way around the media right now, and it's in relation to when Mr. Moody visited Trinidad and Tobago last week. And I don't like when persons try to how to put it, they cut up videos.
Yeah. They push their own narrative.
Correct. To push their own narrative and make it look like, like it makes it look like he's against a particular ethnic group and so forth. And
correct.
wrong. And
of course it is.
I really want to I would like to play that video for you all to see.
Yeah, time. We should have time.
We should have enough time. If we don't have enough time, I'm buffing them today. Today is my day, so
I would say, whatever you doing, we doing, There we go.
Let me just get that video for you guys. Engine room. Yeah, I think I'll need engine room to have to. Okay, I think I'm seeing it here. 1 second. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. What's that? Yeah, I want something on WhatsApp to actually come up onto the screen so that our YouTube persons would be able to see it. All right, 1 second.
Oh, look at it right there.
Just now.
Now the election back and I'll die away. In short, this is what I have to say. Let us forget fights and grudges and concentrate. Come, let us sit and try to relate. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance.
Alright, so for the ones that probably not on YouTube right now, or you're not on our website, I'm giving you guys just like less than 10, like, let me say it's about 20 seconds. Go on to YouTube now, because I'm going to play this video for you all to be able to see it. For all the crews that are on YouTube, you'll be able to see it also. To the ones that probably are not on, you could log on to www.thestreet919fm.com and you'll be able to see the video as well if you do have access to YouTube, right? But we're going to play it now very quickly for you all to be able to see this video. Yeah?
Historic moment as his feet lands on the soil of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, we have that first exchange with the Honorable Kamala Prasad Visesa, presenting a Prime Minister Modi with a bouquet of flowers, and then we have young Mr. I believe it's Zayden, and there he's posing for a shot. Possibly admiring his attire. We can see that Prime Minister Modi has a sense of the occasion as well, and he's even directing individuals to where they should be posing with him for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I totally agree with you.
The Chief of Protocol just introduced Prime Minister Modi, and was this to
all rise?
Was this to the captain?
All rise.
Captain Naval
the Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
So I hope that you guys were able to see the video in its entirety. So you know, persons would have said that how you know how they a matter of fact, let's go and pay some bills, and after when we pay those bills, we're gonna get into
the details of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Attention business owners. Are you looking to reach a vast audience and boost your brand's visibility? Then look no further. The Street 919 FM is here to help you shine. With over 170,000 followers on our social media platforms, our radio station is the perfect platform to showcase your products and services. Join us and let your message be heard by thousands of eager listeners. Contact us now to learn more about our affordable advertising packages. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to connect with your target audience. Advertise with the Street 919 FM today. For more information, call 399-5959 or 384-2232.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Young people of our nation, ignite your wellness journey with Nature's Touch Youth Health Caravan with Princess Omega and Associates. Prevent ill health today and reap the benefit of good health tomorrow. Join us every second and fourth Saturday of each month at 9:25 a.m. to 9:55 a.m., where we bring to you innovative health solutions. Invest in yourself today by ensuring that you're enjoying optimum health. We are located at number 3, 7th Avenue North via the Eastern Main Road, Barataria. For further information, please call or WhatsApp us at 868-310-8671 or 364-4464. Remember, at Nature's Touch, your health is our priority.
It's in the feeling in our weak side. It's in the meaning in our spot. It is the thing that sets us apart. Who we are. Cause the rhythm of life keeps bumping. Together going strong. No matter what, we keep things going. Before we will go all in. Our hands up in the sky. Celebrating. Come let your rhythm flow.
When your corporate event needs more than just food, it needs an experience, a Michelin experience. From mouth-watering buffet spreads to beautiful packed takeaway boxes, the Michelin Experience Limited delivers more than just wheels. We deliver flavor, we deliver satisfaction, we deliver excellence straight to your boardroom. Whether it's a conference, board meeting, or a retirement function, go beyond basic. Go bold. Go Michelin Experience Limited. Call us now at 1-868-474-2250 or follow us on social media at Michelin Experience. Great food, exceptional service every time.
Whoever said messy was a bad thing totally missed the point. Take that hit song everyone loves now. It probably started like this. Baby, calm down. That's why KFC is celebrating the messy moments with our Messy Cruncher and Messy Zinger sandwiches for only $34.95. Imagine a crunchy, golden brown, flavorful chicken sandwich sauced to perfection with our signature sweet, spicy, tangy sauces. Oh boy. So crunch into the deliciously messy moments today. Check socials for details. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Ikaro, I am Alatumishe Ifaba Mishe Aganki, better known as MC Duke. And
every Monday between the hours of 9 p.m. to midnight,
I host a show called Orisha, The Way of Life, right here on the Street 919 FM, where I have guests passing through from the Orisha Ifa Baptist Diaspora to educate, edify, and inform you, the listening public, about Orisha Ifa practices. So remember to tune in
every Monday between the hours of 9 p.m. to midnight
for Orisha, The Way of Life.
Hi, I'm Valentine Garcia.
And I'm Nikki Garcia.
Please join us on the Final Hour broadcast every Thursday at 9 a.m. on the Street 919 FM radio.
Every week we will journey into the amazing Word of God. So please join us.
See you then.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Hi there, I'm Lester Suglal, inviting you to join me on the first, second, and third Saturday, 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the program Slow Gospel Music, and on the fourth and fifth Saturday from 8:30 p.m. for an extended version of Slow Gospel Music on Street 91.9 FM.
Tune in to The Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 125 to 186 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new, with Mr. Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on The Street 919 FM.
Join the winning team with Pastor Alkaline John
every Tuesday from 11:05 a.m. to 12 noon and every Thursday night from 8 to 9 p.m.
live on The Street 919 FM as he talks about Lviv, the power of 5 fruits, one of the most powerful antioxidant supplements on the market today. The 5 superfruits in Lviv are mangosteen, acai, pomegranate, goji, and nuni. These fruits have a positive and profound impact on human health performance and disease. Join him as he gives live testimonials of the Lviv healing powers. To get more information, you can contact Pastor Alkaline John at 516-286-7079 or you can visit his webpage at www.alkalinejohn.com. Remember,
every Tuesday from 11:05 a.m. to 12 noon and every Thursday night from 8 to 9 p.m.
live on The Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
All rise, all rise. The Street Council is now in session on The Street 919 FM. Your speakers of the House, Anderson and Hashim.
So we are back. Just about 3 minutes past the hour of 2 o'clock. And I gotta say good afternoon again going out to each and every one of you, and thanks so much for being a part of the Street Council as we are in session. Yours truly, DJ Anderson, alongside
in short, this
Hashim.
I have to say,
yeah, we are here. Real quick, I gotta say happy anniversary going out to my girl Chiaya and her husband Richard. 21 years, going strong. Richard, I don't know how you put up with that woman, but I'm rooting for you all the way, my friend. Kia, I love you bad.
So I just wished a happy couple. Congrats, I'm tying the knot, and you are here on the other end. Wondering how they do it.
I wondering how Richard do it. I know how Kia does it.
Wow.
Yeah, I know how she keeping him. I just don't know how he putting up with she.
Anyways. Good afternoon to all our listeners, all our members via YouTube. Don't forget to share the live, like and subscribe as well, also on Facebook as well. Have you ever imagined a career where every day you help someone build a better future? At Sagico, we are not just hiring, we are inviting you to join a team that empowers lives. As a financial advisor, you will guide clients towards their dreams and discover your own path to success. If you're really motivated, driven, and ready for something more, Sagico wants to hear from you. Call 774-4595 or email and_powerwellpollard@sagico.com and take the first step today. Sagico, wise financial thinking for life.
And guys, make sure you get ready for a mid-year miracle. It is TechFlex TT's Christmas in July sale. Forget the heat because the deals are ice cold. We're bringing computers discounted by up to $500 all month long. In need of a new gaming powerhouse? Score a gaming laptop for $2,000 off. Or how about a custom-built gaming desktop for just $6,500? And there is still more. Tablets starting at just $399. Desktop towers for only $999. Or get a complete desktop combo starting from an unbelievable $24.99. TechFlex TT's Tobago number One Computer Store is bringing you all of the Christmas savings this summer. Find them on Wilson Road, Scarborough, next to Royal Castle, or give them a call at 235-4919. That's 235-4919. Merry Christmas in July.
Cause you know as well as I do the
So before we went and paid those bills a while ago, I played a video for the ones that saw it via YouTube and also on our website. It was where the Prime Minister of India, Mr. Modi, when he just arrived in Trinidad and came down from the aircraft, and he was on the red carpet.
hand in hand, because this is
He was greeted by our Prime Minister and also three kids, three boys. One of the boys is of African ethnicity, and the other two, I want to presume, were of the Indian ethnicity, and they are persons that love to cause confusion and love to cause bacchanal
For no reason.
For no reason. They edited the video and made it look like Mr. Modi pushed away the African child to the side, because they wanted to paint this narrative like he didn't want to take out any pictures with the African child. He just wanted to take out the photos with the two Indian children. And it was far from the truth. It was really, really far from the truth. That is not what occurred, right? And before those fanatics call in and say that Anderson is just trying to lie to the population or protect the government, it has nothing to do with that. It's just facts, because that's why I made sure I played the video for you all to be able to see the video. And to the persons who like to create that sort of confusion, you all need to stop that nonsense. All right, let me take this one. Hi, good afternoon, member.
That is not what happened. I saw everything. Little African boy hand him the flowers. Right? Hello?
Yeah, you can load
Go
up.
ahead,
You
go ahead.
can
Lower
load
your
up your
radio
radio just
first.
a little bit, please.
Yeah. The little boy hand him the flowers.
Right.
And there was a lady in white who take the boy and pull him back where you couldn't see him. Play what a video. And then they had the two Indian boys there, and Mr. Moody took the dark-skinned African little boy and bring him and had a picture with the three of them. The person who removed the little African boy was a lady all in white after he handed the flowers to Mr. Moody. You play back that video and you will see exactly what I telling you.
We played the video, and that is exactly what happened.
Yeah, we played it for the population and for persons who wouldn't have been able to see the entire video, because people tend to go off on that first clip.
No, well, the thing is, if you're dealing with that part of the video, that was clear. Mr. Moody took him, and they took the picture with the three of them. But after he handed the flowers to Mr. Moody, there was a lady in white who moved him away, and we couldn't see him anymore. And Mr. Moody brought him back and had a picture with the three little children.
Yeah.
I don't miss them things, and I have a reason why I just watch them and have time. So what anybody who's saying different, that is mischief.
Mischief,
Of
correct.
course.
Correct.
We agree.
Correct. Thank you so much, member. And that's the reason why I played the video. Just as the caller said there, for those persons on the outside that like mischief, that like bacchanal, that are looking to push a certain agenda, that are looking to only say that, you know, it's because UNC and is an Indian Prime Minister, and based on the on how we vote, some would say, you know, more the Indian persons will vote for the UNC, that they don't like African, and you see all this nonsense? Stop
you need to stop it. And furthermore, let me not just call him the little black boy, okay? First of all, the young man is of actual significance. I don't, not to say that all children ain't thing, but that was our junior Calypso monarch, if I'm not mistaken, for 2025. Zayden, I can't remember his last name, but it was him, right? Who presented those flowers to the Prime Minister of India. All right, so those 3 boys were specially selected. I don't know the backgrounds of the other 2, but Modi took a picture with all 3 of them, right? And I don't know. I feel that sometimes people, I really don't have any patience and tolerance for people who use racism to manipulate people's minds, right? But especially on things that are not true, right? We know racism is a thing and we know it exists in the world, but when you use it to push your own agenda, especially when or in situations where racism was not involved, you are a special kind of disgusting, right? And I can't say the proper words for you on the people them airwaves and the nation. I don't want Granny to call and say to wash my mouth with soap. But yeah, all you need to do better.
And the lady that pushed pushed the child aside, she did not do it intentionally, yeah? I think it's just that she was just clearing the way so that other persons would have been able to come up
and
greet
him face to face.
And it was the Prime Minister, after he received from the 3 kids, he called back.
All of them.
He made sure he called back and lined them up so that he could take out the photos. Let me take this one. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. I like all the conversation going this afternoon. And the fact that we're identifying persons who is guilty of this type of action, because time and time again, our politicians is who mostly engage and prolong in this type of action. Because as I clearly say, the man Moody was trying to turn around the young fella, and he wasn't getting him to address properly, and the next lady who pulled the guy out of the way to make room for the other children. But when these politicians keep making statements like PNM children or UNC children and things, I need to put these politicians in their place. Not because somebody voted for you vote during election times mean that they are a PNM or UNC. They might have just been the only available option that they see fit to vote for. But this thing about people being a PNM or UNC, you don't know who people vote for, you know, in spite of how much they might support you.
So I think
you there?
Oh gosh. We lost you there, so
give him a second and see if he will reconnect.
Sorry, remember we lost you there, but call back. But
you could call back.
We wholeheartedly agree with you there, sir. And you know the thing I don't get, it really have families out there that don't talk to other family members because they vote different, you know. So y'all really let politics run your entire life and how you function.
Stupidness.
Yeah.
I think this is the member calling back, and let me take him. Hi, Chris. Is that you?
Yeah.
Hi, Chris.
Right.
Go ahead.
Forgetting for some trouble.
Yeah.
These politicians need to stop this. Not because somebody vote for you or let you vote. When election come, mean that there is a UNC or a PNM. They need to stop that foolishness about PNM children and PNM and UNC. That is making no sense, because you do not know. Somebody might be supporting you openly and using their voice to support you, but you don't know if they voted for you.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Because when you go in that voting booth, it's just you and the ex-senator.
Okay then.
Exactly. And we as a nation need to start to put these people and them in their place.
Correct.
Sometimes we just learn whether we vote to achieve something, but we may not be no diehard this or no diehard that. And this is what they keep using. They keep using the lack of political knowledge of many persons to talk this rubbish. But I like the conversation this afternoon.
All right, thank you so much, Chris, for your contribution.
Someone else say?
Not that. I just want to play over those numbers again, right?
Right.
With us. Call now and be part of the show. Don't miss out. Dial 466-5391 or 342-0081 and join the conversation today. The Street 919 FM, where your opinion matters.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
Members, we invite you to be a part of the conversation. Please be mindful and remember our house rules. Be respectful. Keep your contribution under 3 minutes. This house is open to everyone.
Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Good afternoon,
Good afternoon.
What's the topic today?
Oh, we just addressing a video that was going around the socials over the weekend. It was a false narrative basically about the Prime Minister of India and how he supposedly moved a black boy out of taking a picture when that is not what happened. You know the video we talking about?
I know, propaganda machine.
Yeah. All right.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, good afternoon once again to our YouTube. Those who are watching us on live. I got a comment here. Many of us are so glad that you are all on now because we had too much of that on this platform for too long. Well, we appreciate you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know what I really can't stand, though, Anderson, is that even with the official video out there, right, there are still those with that racist mind. When you check the comments, right, you're seeing the Prime Minister of India with these 3 boys, and you're seeing people under the comments with saying things like, one of these things is not like the other. Who put that little black boy there? You know? And so it's not just those who chop up the video to push their own narrative, you know. Some of y'all just have stupid... I was really biting my tongue this afternoon, but some of y'all just boil my blood sometimes with the ignorance that has come out of all your mouths. Right?
I tell you, there's persons who just love this sort of narrative, love this sort of like to create this sort of confusion, and love to see us divided. There's just so much already that is within the world that divides us that I can't see why some persons will use the energy, the breath of life that they are getting, to just continue to paint us in this way, to try to create this sort of confusion and racist amongst us. And if you have not seen the video, then you need to make sure and see the entirety of that video, and you would see for yourself that no child was pushed aside, and everything was just done from how I saw it. It was just done in such a way that no one didn't try to push away anybody.
It was just done with a protocol.
The lady, I believe, is probably his assistant or
oh God, there's a name for it, you know.
One of his coordinators,
handlers.
I should say, handlers,
one of his handlers,
right?
Yeah.
That she just took the child out of the way, so that
he can address the next person in line. He could have addressed
the other child. And after all the flowers was handed to Mr. Modi, he did call back all the children and lined them up and took out photos and so forth, right? And for all of you that was so concerned, even us, we asked the questions, and we wanted you guys to call in to give us your views as to why do you think the Prime Minister was coming here. Now everything is out there. He signed over how many different memorandums and so forth, and it's going to open obviously new channels, new doors in certain arrangements for Trinidad and Tobago. Also, I saw that there was I think something with visas as well.
Yeah, visas and an olive branch for Indian citizenship for those descended from indentured. From the Indo diaspora.
It's now 6 generation.
To 6 generations.
Correct.
Yeah.
So there was a lot that took place within that time frame. How much it costs our country to obviously to host the Prime Minister. We're not sure, but I'm sure coming up in the coming days or weeks we're gonna hear about it. Was it fruitful? Some would say yes, others will say no. But hear this. He was here, and we thank him for taking time to come here. And I hope that he enjoyed his stay here. There were even persons I was saying they didn't see any pan, where the pan is only tassa and blah blah blah. There was pan. There was pan at the Hyatt.
Yes.
Right? When he arrived at the hotel that he stayed, there was our national instrument that was played. So persons who love to push this nonsense,
stop it.
Stop it. All right? Our national instrument was obviously part of it, and it was like, even though he left India and come here, I think the initial thing was to make him feel like he's at home.
Yeah.
So they would have obviously showed him, because again, it's part of our culture.
Yeah. Some of y'all like to forget or like to, I don't know what the word is, don't like to acknowledge or whatever. Remember that Trinidad and Tobago is a melting pot. It's one big callaloo. Every creed and race literally has touched these shores.
And I'm sure
that
Mr.
includes,
Moody would have been so surprised, because he have visited all over the world. And I'm sure just seeing that we literally have some of the same practices, some of the same cultural things that happen in India. He's seen it physically here in Trinidad. I'm sure he was amazed by it.
That's a wonderful thing to see.
Some of the presentation, some of the things that I saw on that day, I was even what's the word I want to use, boy? I was impressed. I was literally surprised. I was impressed to see that, we could have put this together and to be able to literally make him feel like he's still in India.
Yeah, because when you're from a certain ethnic background, obviously you're more exposed to certain things.
Correct.
Right? So when you take a minute to lift off your shades and look outside at somebody else's customs, somebody else's traditions, you'll find that this is a very vibrant, multicultural, diverse nation, right? I enjoy learning so much about the Indo culture here in Trinidad and Tobago, and I know very little. Like, I just learned the significance of Jose, which is being observed currently, right? And I went and I did a broad spectrum research of it, and the fact that it is celebrated here as well as in other Indian communities around the Caribbean, that's a very unique thing. It's a wonderful thing. But no, y'all want all y'all want to focus on is the racial divide, right? When emancipation does come around, right? Over the years, they have always invited all kinds of people from the African diaspora, dignitaries, other leaders from the African continent. Y'all don't say nothing then, right? Y'all don't even acknowledge it then. But all of a sudden, an Indian Prime Minister come here and y'all have the most to say. Why? Why?
We're always trying to just show or paint a certain narrative to make things look a certain way, and that we need to stop that. We honestly need to stop that. But with all of that happens, I have to say that I was very repugnant.
Repulsed.
No. It was.
Oh, you found? Oh, it was repugnant.
I find it was very repugnant of the opposition at this present time to encourage, to incite protests on that day that the India Prime Minister was still on our shores. I think that it shows it was very distasteful.
Yes.
And I want us to stop doing things like that. It's not like they wasn't aware of it. You all know that we have a dignitary on our shores. You all know the importance of this. Why it is that you all are going to use that particular day to protest?
And those who will call in and defend and say, well, they wait until after he was heading to the airport. That's not the point.
That is stupidness. You all could have chose any other day, but you all choose that day to encourage this nonsense. It does not. It really, really does not shine a good light on us as a nation. We supposed to be, and imagine, you are speaking, the head of the opposition. You literally went and meet and greet with the
Indian Prime Minister.
With the Prime Minister from India. And then you are seeing you with your garbs on, telling the protesters, which I understand that obviously they are hurt.
No,
I understand.
We get their plight.
We get their plight. We understand.
And I understand the protest. I understand. By all means, protest.
But we don't have a time and place, boy.
Right.
No time and place for nothing.
You choose that day in particular when you know that one of the most influential leaders in the world is still on this soil. You choose that moment to show your tail.
And before some of you who don't think, put yourself within that shoes. Imagine you hosting something at your house that is very much important, and you have colleagues, you have your employer, right? Or even if you are an employer, you have staff.
You probably just get a big promotion, right, and everybody celebrating. And then
and
you're
your
drunk,
neighbor.
And yeah, come over and say, hey, you know he just cheat on his wife, right?
Yeah. Out of all days, that's the day they decide to come and show their face. How would you feel? We need to stop doing this, and it has been happening over and over and over again. Time and place for everything. So I honestly find, as I said, it was very much repugnant of the opposition to do something like that on that particular day.
I agree.
And Mr. Coldspot is in the front, right? And I don't really like to call people name, but he got a name from saying it in the
Coldspot.
yeah, Mr. Coldspot. That is
wow.
Mr. Why look the name even slipping right now. The man real name. You all help me here. What's his name, boy? But he was in front. You know, speaking and making sure that all the protesters will more or less, you know, gear up to protest. You know, Mr. Keith Scotland, right? That's his name. So Mr. Keith Scotland was there, and also I saw
someone asked if the opposition organized the protest.
No, I'm not too sure if they organize it. But what I'm saying is that
they chose that moment to go down there. They chose it as a political opportunity to go down there to show face, right? As if to say, we on your side. We about to show all you.
They could have put a stop to it to a Hashim and said, you know what? CPEP, not today. Let's do this another day. Let's do it today. Today's Monday. Today's Anderson's birthday. We could do it on Anderson's birthday. That ain't nothing.
Yeah. He could get home. He could reach home later, wherever he's reaching from the council.
Exactly. Good
right?
afternoon,
We will hold up
welcome.
traffic for Anderson.
Hi, afternoon, member. You there?
Hey, good afternoon, guys.
Afternoon.
Well, I would have to agree with you guys today. You know, because I find it was very distasteful. You know, it's not like this thing has been going on for months and years. It's something that happened because if they understand the facts behind it, they saw discrepancies, they closed down CPEP, they're going to restructure it, they're going to ensure that the workers will get back their work. You understand? And I clearly think, based on what I am seeing going on with this whole scenario, they're not fighting for the CPEP workers. They're fighting for their survival. Right? Because if you already look at the crowd too, the amount of people they say they out of a job and thing, I even see a third of them people there. You understand? So if that was really the case, I feel it's basically more the contractors than everything. It's so. Because it ain't reflecting the numbers them calling. You understand? And if it's something so serious, I would expect all the people they talk about, the 10,000 people how much, to be out there. You understand? So something is something to right there. And I think we just had to give the government a chance. They give them an extra salary or whatever the case is. And they wouldn't just send home these people without restructuring something for them. Right? So I think we just had to wait and see. I think everybody just want to rushy brush. You understand? And we had to just wait and see what they're doing. You understand? We had to give them some time to sort out the business, and it will come back into play. You understand? So that's just my contribution today, guys. You'll have a good program.
All right.
And
thank you.
Thank you guys very much.
Yeah, thank you so much, member.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing, right? I really hope that they really sort out this thing with CPEP.
I do. I really do.
And I hope that every 5 years, this is not going to be something that we are
that they have
see.
to endure.
As I said, they have been using CPEP as a political tool for years now.
Matter of fact, when you were on Friday, someone actually made a good suggestion. Why not just cut out the middleman with the contractors altogether? Merge CPEP into one of these government departments so that it just reports directly to the government. I don't understand why we need contractors for in between all of that.
Well, every day so far, I've been hearing more and more about this CPEP thing, and it's getting more interesting. And I'll get more to that. Let me take this one. Hi, good afternoon, member.
Good evening, fellas.
Evening.
Tell me something. Is it the first time you fellas see a visiting head of state in another state and people protesting? Is this the first time? This thing has happened all over the place, all over the globe. Where we live in? This happens all about Moody coming here no different. Nah, man, understand, man. Nah, you will see that.
Even though, sorry, now even though that whether or not it's the first time or not, member, my thing is that it's something that we should try to more or less get rid of in the aspect of what once it is that you know that it's dignitaries and so forth that are visiting. Now, member, I give you a chance. Listen for a second, right?
Okay.
It means that we should not continue that when we know that persons are visiting our country, that we must carry on in that way. Sometimes we need to at least be able to show a little bit a decorum, a little more respect.
That is all.
That's all. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen anywhere around the world, but it doesn't make it right.
Listen.
Thank you.
They knew that Moody was coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we get to know they must have known that. But they sent home the workers, knowing he was coming, and the possibility exists that they might have a protest. They didn't send home the workers before he come. Later.
All right, member.
And anything. Okay, so, it happens all over the world. So we must always be copycats then. Right? They jump off the bridge, so we must jump off the bridge too. We can never just be the example. Is that what you're trying to say? Yes, it happens all over the world. It doesn't make it right. Doesn't make it decent.
You know what has happened all over the world too? Killing.
Yep.
Does it make it right?
No.
It is a flooding all over the world. Does it make it right? Do we all feel good when we see persons flood out and so forth and they lose all their material stuff, even family members and friends? Does it make it right?
To the people in Texas right now going through it.
And Texas has bad flooding right now.
Bad.
Right? And that's Texas. Which will be considered a first world
place.
We, small us,
quote unquote third world,
and yet every year we just have flooding, and yet here what it is do? That is blame the other side. It's not we, it's not us, it's them. It's not them. It's and so it goes over and over, and it's the same thing with CPEP.
It's a tennis game.
It's not UNC. It's PNM. So it's a football match. So it's who could score the most points.
More or less. You're serving it over the fence.
It needs to stop. It just needs to stop. And if every time somebody says something is wrong here and something needs to be addressed, there are always persons who are aligned. They are party alliance. They're so aligned to a party that they can't see beyond that. Something is definitely wrong enough. We'll never be able to cross.
What I don't get is we were born and live and dead, and that party will never acknowledge we, But y'all ready to go to war for whoever side it is you're siding with. I don't know if I can live like that. It's like people in certain communities repping a block that was there long before they were born and won't remember them long after they dead. It's a street. It's a place. You're not bound to it, tied to it, signed an obligational contract to it, but you will die for the street. You rep that set till you're dead.
All I am saying, there's a time and place for everything. And on Friday, it was not the time and place to be having a protest where you all know for surety the Prime Minister of India would have been en route, right? Because he was at the Parliament. He addressed the Parliament. He even went to President's house and received the ORT, the ORTT, right? And you all know of all of this. And we already know that the opposition is also aligning with certain attorneys that are part of the opposition to be able to produce or to make a case for the workers of CPEP. So you can't tell me that, it was
that nothing is being done.
No, you can't tell me, it was just a coincidence. No.
It's not. It's not. Even if the opposition was the one who organized it, the fact that they knew it was going on,
correct,
and chose to show their face there, that is not coincidence. That is showing face. That is photo ops, political opportunities, using the misfortune of others to feed your own agenda. And whoever does it, I don't care who it is, administration, opposition, it's wrong. Point blank period is just wrong.
It's all sorts of tactics that they want to use right now, Hashim. Hotline. No hotline was never created before. All of a sudden, now there's a hotline.
That number still don't work, by the way.
That Khadija means say not working, Miss.
It still don't work, by the way.
Prime Minister, the Honorable Minister of Urban Development, I believe.
Yes.
Right. She said that the number isn't working.
It's not.
Right? And I laugh because it's kind of funny, It's like all of a sudden now there's so much time to be able to create these things that should have already been there. I think generally they should have a hotline for persons who lost their jobs.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be telling them,
unemployment hotline.
You should go through a union and then you should go through the industrial court. No, they should have a hotline long time to address these things. But besides that, I just find that Miss Penny and her team could have done a better job on Friday to address this current issue with CPEP workers and so forth. And again, I understand that the CPEP workers are worried and concerned because they have bills, they have responsibilities just like everybody else. And I'm also saying too that I hope that this never happens again, where 19,000+ persons are out of a job because of this sort of just throwing,
negligence, and throwing the problem back and forth to whoever's in charge at the time.
It's disgusting. Hi, good afternoon, member.
Good afternoon. President Trinidad and Tobago here. Good afternoon to Dr. Dream. Good afternoon to Dr. Anderson. Good afternoon to Trinidad and Tobago. Well, I am calling for a long while because I listen to this program. And if all you know me with discipline, all you saw me very distasteful. For real. I will tell all you why too. Now, before the Modi reached, it had people who didn't like dislike and didn't like dislike. And even at the same time that he reached, there are people who still didn't like dislike. You know what I find with the council today? We should go ahead with current issues aside from trivial issues like that. We actually know that somehow or the other it will have back on us. Now what you say is that you would like to deal with it because you wouldn't like it to happen again. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. Okay, you on the whole program with it. That's basically what I'm saying. Because if we want to show discipline so that the parliament could show discipline, we have to definitely do it. And I'm telling all the time, it's we who control and we will control. As long as we do the right thing, we will control. So let us do the right thing and let the parliament do the right thing. Because in time to come, the parliament can't do nothing wrong. As long as we put ourselves in position to control the system. Right? So I don't want to hear much of that back on that again, especially we're done nearly 3 o'clock. I'll change that totishness we're going on there now, man. That doesn't make sense much again. It's a nice street council we want, and we keep it nice and disciplined. Tolerance, production, and we appreciate one another. All your thank you.
All right, member, thanks.
Have another one?
Discipline, tolerance, and production.
What I really want to say today, Lord. Anyways, good afternoon, member.
Hey, good afternoon, Dream, and good afternoon, Janison. Janison, the one send Vincent for the carnival this weekend. Yes, so yes, here.
For the Shabbat.
So I'm telling you. So let me think first world, right? And let me think critical. For the past 5 years, I want both of you all honest answer. For the past 5 years, did any marching in this country work?
I was not here for the past 5 years, so I can't confidently answer that question.
But they had marching against the PNM government for the past 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Did it ever work?
As in
did they
putting
get a
them
result from it?
Oh,
no, like if they get a result, they wanted to impeach Rowley and they wanted to do this. Did it ever work? No.
Well then no.
So marching don't work. The last time marching worked in this country was in 1970, and for the propaganda that they spread in 2015. But after that, marching never worked. So you telling me you have a leader of the opposition who trying to reconstruct the party, trying to do something different than they were doing before, and they will choose a day like this when we need to get this country diversified. That same gentleman who was here, the Prime Minister of India, you didn't see in Ghana before he came here the reception that man get. Now Ghana has Indians and Africans. Didn't you see the unity? Did you see the videos? Didn't you see the African children was singing Hindi? And it was unified? And they didn't have no protests or nothing around the streets?
Yeah, I saw the clips.
Yeah. So the thing is, when a country knows that they need help and they need to get themselves out of an economic disaster, and they see somebody coming who's third in GDP in the world and is rising, because you know why? India don't come in a country and build highways and build high-struck buildings and then you owe them and have to pay them. They come with innovation and they come with structure, because the man brought in 2,000 laptops. The man bought prosthetic legs. The man bought in an ambulance. The man bringing in training in forensic. The man give us $1 million worth in farming equipment. And the man bringing training steel pan is going across to India. Steel pan, so all these steel pan players going to get opportunities to go to India to train them in India there, so they're going to make a living and they're going to get money, right? So let them come with the third world thinking and seeing all this and all that, and because you know why? Because we happy like how we living now. We don't want to prosper. All right, guys, work on this.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you for your contribution.
Let me also say good afternoon again, going out to all our members on YouTube. Don't forget to share the live And also like and subscribe to Facebook as well. And tell a friend to tell a friend that the Street Council is actually in council, in session. Your speakers, Anderson and Hashim, we're taking you guys straight to 4 p.m. today, Monday 7th July.
Yeah. What you jigging in the chair now?
Boy.
What you jigging in the chair?
Hey, I don't know about you guys, but I am happy for life. I'm so thankful.
You have to be.
And to all the crews that have been sending me greetings and so forth. Thank you so much. It's only once you turn sweet 16.
16, you say?
Nothing wrong with that. I probably feel like 16.
How your CSEC exams also?
And as you say CSEC, let me say congratulations going out again to all our young ones who wrote SE and would have gotten your results last week Thursday from 11 p.m. I hope that all of you are happy with all your hard work that you would have put through. And something I heard somebody said, and it made a lot of sense. Remember that the school that you pass for is really, you pass that for your parents, because it's your parents that just be sitting down and writing out first choice, second choice, third choice, fourth choice. You know, it's your parents.
It's facts.
So congratulations to all of you. Congratulations to all of you. Hi, good afternoon, member.
Yeah, good afternoon. I just want to, I heard Pastor Johnson says what happened.
Come again, sorry? Say that one more time.
Pastor Johnson, I heard him on the radio.
Pastor Johnson?
Well, I'm not sure. You may have to call Pastor Johnson and find out, because I'm not too sure of why.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Pastor Johnson, people looking for you, sir.
But what trouble is this?
In short, this is what
Now, I figure, anyways, in the next hour, I think I'll have to play that one. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Good afternoon to the speakers, especially the one who is celebrating his slap day. Did you get slapped, sir?
No. Slap.
You didn't get slapped?
No.
By that time, did it stop doing it?
You know what you're talking about, eh?
What sort of slap is that?
When you're born and the nurse had to slap your bum.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. The nurse said slap you. Wait, boy.
Okay. Oh, you're not sure?
Slap day.
Yeah.
Slap day,
yeah. They slap your butt so the mucus come out and you're breathing good.
But I was.
Yeah, just so you ain't the doctor nothing on he boss a slap on you, just so. I still looking for that doctor, boy. 53 years now, I looking for him. I know it's him, I know. Yeah.
So it was not nurse. It was not nurse slap you.
No, it was not nurse. Woman know it so hard. Woman know it so hard.
I hear you.
Yeah, well, I want to also extend condolences to the Hanuman Singhs because we grew up same street, just a couple lots of land apart. Played cricket against the younger brother. He wouldn't mind me saying it, but he was wicked, eh? That man used to buy the ball. He used to offer to buy the ball. You know, win ball we play in cricket with, right? Win ball, the tennis ball.
Right.
He used to offer to buy the ball, but here I bat in first. We said no problem because we are so glad to get the ball. You know that man. You can't out that man at all. You cannot out Gideon.
Wow.
So condolences to the sisters, everybody. You know what I mean? We had some good times there. Now to the politics. We have a situation of a we versus them. And I don't know, oh God, some people refuse to see that is what licking us up bad enough.
Yeah.
Because when I point it Trinidad language, when them do it, it's bad. When we do it,
it's good.
It's good. Because they did it. And you didn't say nothing when they did it. And that is what I describe as quoting from the book of Dirtuishness. You understand? And before I go, let me do a nice little song here for my boy who is celebrating his birthday.
You getting a song, boy?
Zindagi Zindogi Ketapo Atuwaja. Happy birthday, bro.
Thank you. I'm taking it.
Front of the class. Yes, sir.
They say, however, it come, take it, so I take it. Let me take this one.
Must.
Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Then again, Anas, for the caller who was speaking to Pastor Jones was no longer online. When 9 is the only radio station. www.church and the Grande. Right, caller?
All right. Thank you so much for that. So you see, and again, it have persons who fully well know that there are certain programs that may no longer be here, and they know certain persons who may have worked here that probably no longer working here. Yeah, but they will do their business. They will take that money on their phone just to call in here to ask, because they just like to choke bacana. They love it, you know? They just love it.
I don't know. I think we are addicted to it a little too much in the wrong ways.
And for the ones that have an issue that we raise certain topics on particular days and they don't like it or whatever, let me tell you all something. And I calling you out on it, Mr. President. You don't like it today, you have a choice. You can have your own program and talk whatever you want to talk about. But we cannot see certain things happen and not be able to mention it. And if you have an issue with it, I am sorry, sir, but it's better you all keep that to yourself. It is, let me tell you something, it's also very distasteful that you would look at somebody and have respect for somebody and you understand the forum and how a program operates, and you will call in here to tell us to not speak about that because what? You don't like it?
Because when we talk about things that other people don't like, you know what they do? They just don't call in.
Exactly. So please do us that and keep that to yourself. All right? I think it's time now. I think it's time now that some of you all need to know your places. I know my place. I know my country, right? The whole entire country. So no, because here it is. We just want to travel the world.
We do.
To see certain things, and it have certain things in your own country that you don't know about.
Yep.
So I can't say I know the entire Trinidad and Tobago just yet.
Neither can I. And I saw a video the other day that I didn't know Trinidad had so many things like that. Like a bioluminescent cave on one of the 5 islands.
Yeah.
Right? Or however many amount of rivers and waterfalls that we have here. I know it had.
Yeah.
I didn't know how many and how beautiful they look.
Yeah. There's a lot of places. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
You have about 20 seconds.
Good evening again, guys. I've been quick. The dream, the man really went St. Vincent. The man drinks sunset. Yes, so he's spitting fire.
All right, Echoes. Hey!
Hey, real quick before we go to the break, I do have to say happy Vinci Mass going out to all my Vincentians. Today was Juve morning. Soca Monarch was this weekend. Congratulations to Fireman Hooper and Skinny Fabulous, the collab of the season in St. Vincent. If you haven't heard the song, it's called Erupt. Go and check it out. It is fire. But guys, we gotta take this pause for the cause. Our segment coming back up. What is not a crime but should be. I know y'all have some things for over the weekend. We will be taking those calls, so stick and stay with us. We got some bills to pay.
I have a couple.
You got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.
Attention business owners. Are you looking to reach a vast audience and boost your brand's visibility? Then look no further. The Street 919 FM is here to help you shine. With over 170,000 followers on our social media platforms, our radio station is the perfect platform to showcase your products and services. Join us and let your message be heard by thousands of eager listeners. Contact us now to learn more about our affordable advertising packages. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to connect with your target audience. Advertise with the Street 919 FM today. For more information, call 399-5959 or 384-2232.
This is the voice of Tuesday Seventh-day Adventist. We are preaching Emergency Alert broadcast, which is from the Tuesday Seventh-day Adventist Church. We will be featuring voices of brethren from different parts of the world, preaching the gospel, preaching prophecy as it relates to current events and the ending of the world. Listen to us on 91.9 FM every Sunday from 9:05 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Sundays. May God bless you as you learn the truth. In Jesus' name, amen.
Are you searching for answers to life's questions? Those things that disturb and concern you the most? Why all the wickedness? Why the suffering in the world? Will it end? Who is responsible? Well, if so, join us right here on The Street 91.9 FM every Sunday from 5 to 6 p.m. with Brother Samuel Gooding and Roland White, where we open the Bible and find answers to all these things and more. For it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God.
Get hot this summer. Oh no, we mean HUT, as in hot days mean hot deals with Pizza Hut. Get one large pizza plus single breadsticks for only $135, or go bigger with two large pizzas, family breadsticks, and cinnamon rolls for just $290. All your favorite pizzas with all the toppings you love all summer long. So head to the Hut and get your hot deals while this offer is super hot. Pizza Hut, now that's delivering.
Planning your Tobago getaway? Choose the highest Google-rated car rental company on the island, O'Neill Auto Rentals Tobago. Located just minutes from the A&R Robinson International Airport, at O'Neill, we pride ourselves on being the most tech-savvy car rental company in Tobago. Our process is 100% digital. No paperwork, no long lines. From easy pickup to seamless returns, renting a car in Tobago has never been simpler. WhatsApp us now at 1-868-361-1042 to book your vehicle. Don't forget to mention promo code RADIO2 to receive a 5% discount on your rental. Send a WhatsApp message to 1-868-361-1042 today. That's 1-868-361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals Tobago, the easiest, most reliable car rental experience on the island.
Vehicle availability is subject to change. Driver must be at least 25 years old and have a valid driver's license to book. For more information, visit www.rentalcartobago.com.
Every child is created for excellence. Release the natural intelligence from every child with the IBG educational products. Just listen to these testimonies.
He wanted to read to show me what he can read in one day time. We get through the program and he made real good marks.
And she's singing the song. She liked the song too bad.
And they were really excited. It's success in no time for them.
For the IBG educational products, we guarantee instant learning to all.
This is about the best thing I've seen.
Extremely well.
At IBG, we project the young minds of today to be leaders tomorrow. Just call us at 330-1384 or WhatsApp us at the same number, 330-1384. Delivery at your door. Find us on Facebook and Instagram. Start working from at home with the IBG educational products and send them out to school as champions.
Are you tired of scratching the surface? Do you want to understand the real forces shaping Trinidad and Tobago? From the delicate dance of our energy sector on the global stage, to the geopolitical shadows behind the crime affecting our streets, we dig deeper. The third umpire goes beyond the headlines. We connect the dots between local challenges and the international currents that truly impact your life, your wallet, your security. Join Stephen Matheson, Selvin Mitchell, and Ronaldo Rollux, 3 employment law and human resource management consulting professionals, as they unpack the complexities, analyze the power plays, and reveal the often hidden realities. Understand the game. Understand your role in it. The third umpire. critically analyzing Trinidad and Tobago's economic and political realities on how they affect your daily lives. Tune in Monday to Friday at 4 p.m. on The Street 919 FM. Don't just listen to the news. Understand it.
Blessings in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You are invited to listen to the Final Hour broadcast heard every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning on The Street 919 FM radio. Here my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the Word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444. The church is located at 26 Prince Street in Port of Spain. We look forward to you joining us. God bless you.
As my life I lay it on the altar, as my life.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
The Gap Man Limited specializes in products that cater to all your health needs. The Male Enhancement Package targets the areas of the body that contribute to erectile dysfunction. The Male Enhancement costs $1,400. The Gap pills are priced at 250 pills for $500 and 500 pills for just $900. For the best in eye care, get the super combination of a Super Bright and the Body Healer. To improve the heart's function and circulation, get the Gap pills and Formula C. To get a total body cleanse daily, use the Gap Body Healer and Big C, all for a super low price of $1,300. To order your products from the Gap Man Limited, call 628-4531 for products that cater to all your health needs.
For more info, contact 476-7268.
The presence of oxygen is absolutely the absence of disease. Most chronic diseases that plague us are not happening to us, but is happening within us. We're literally eating ourselves to death, which means we're not living longer, we're dying longer. Join fitness expert Aloy Johnson, the founder of the healthiest corner on earth, located at number 92 East Drive, Chamfleur, every Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. live on The Street 919 FM, where he shows you that healing the body's temple is easier than anyone would have led you to believe.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Get interactive with us. Call now and be part of the show. Don't miss out. Dial 466-5391 or 342-0081 and join the conversation today. The Street 919 FM, where your opinion matters.
Members, we invite you to be a part of the conversation. Please be mindful and remember our house rules. Be respectful. Keep your contribution under 3 minutes. This house is open to everyone.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on The Street 919 FM.
Yes, guys, just 5 minutes past the 3 o'clock. Good afternoon to all our members. And the Street Council is in session, and you guys know we do it in our last and final hour. It's our segment, What is Not a Crime But Should Be Considered a Crime. And we invite you guys to be a part of the show. You guys can call in and let us know what you think that should be a crime. But let me start it off now. So for the ones that are on YouTube, right? You guys are literally going to enjoy this one. This is what I consider a crime. Just now. You know.
Yeah, you're pulling it up, or?
Yeah. Just
Alright.
give me a second. But before I pull up this one, okay. It's the amount of keyboards it does have sometimes. So much of different things happening in front of me right now. Yeah. No. Okay, I got that. Alright, so you see this one here I'm gonna play?
Right.
This should be considered a crime.
Alright. I mean, let me see what you have here. Make sure you pull up for the
yeah.
Pull up for the YouTube family, you know.
Yeah, what should be considered a crime? You at a very important function.
Mm-hmm.
You at a very, very important function, and you literally forget where you are, and you decide to throw this. This should be considered a crime. You are taking this.
Oh Lord. This ain't gonna look too good. Yes! Nah, man! Hey! Hold on.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session.
That should be considered a crime.
No, man. That can't be a crime, man.
So for today, I am calling out Mr. Wayne Sturge, right?
No, man.
Mr. Wayne Sturge, he forgot his whole self, right? And while the Tassa was playing for Mr. Modi, he sat a Lego waste.
Hey. First of all, and I will not have you, do not throw that all on Mr. Sturge, because chat, if you'll go back, you'll see the person behind Mr. Alexander also kind of unable to contain himself, was kind of tapping his foot and bobbing his head. He was a little more.
You mean you one in front of
No, not in front of Mr. Sturge. Two persons behind. The young man right there. At the edge, right behind Mr. Alexander.
You just trying to
No. Go back. Rewind and you will see. Okay. Rewind and you will see it. Right? You gotta go a little forward. But if you look, watch his foot. Watch his head. Right? He's trying to hold it in, you know.
Okay,
he's trying to hold it in.
Okay.
But he's tapping his foot. Right?
Guilty as charged.
Right.
Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, DJ Anderson and Dream.
What up? Good afternoon.
Oh, DJ Anderson, more life, health, and strength, boy.
Thank you.
Commit a crime. You looking rich, bro.
You understand? Richie looking, you know.
Yeah.
You all trying to make people mark me?
You will enjoy your life. More health and strength to live to see many more, man.
Thanks very much, Thanks very much, member.
You know, to build my youth strong too. After God.
Nice.
I
remember.
Yeah. I remember that for sure.
Well, me going to take my boy Win Surgery, the honorable Win Surgery. They don't know crime, though.
That why saying he just tapping it. I didn't know he had such a jovial spirit.
Yeah, but
I thought man was stiff as a board.
For the last 9 years,
Here we go.
PNM who playing the so black conscious, pick up and set up PNM, people in lowest bottom of the ladder, and kind of order to march to feel like you're trying to embarrass the Indian Prime Minister. And what's your position leader? You see the suit she have on and she playing black conscious? That is a crime. They're not set up for black people. What the suit she have on? I look to and listening. Yes.
Now you see before these guys get me in trouble and have people marking me outside there. This is a public statement on my behalf from me to all of them outside there. Listen to this.
Sir, do you like to cuddle?
Cuddling is for the rich. No girl wants to lay on a broke man's chest when his heart beating deaths.
The only way, put in more effort and less play. Because
It was a little soft. I'm not sure if they heard it.
Let me try and increase the volume a little bit, and I'll play it over for them, right? Let me try it now.
Sir, do you like to cuddle?
Cuddling is for the rich. No girl wants to lay on a broke man's chest when his heart beating death.
Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Nothing wrong with that, sir. Just take a dose of Marshall Montano. You come up to live the life.
That's what I saying.
Yeah, understand. No problem with that.
Nothing.
But let me make bacchanal. Did you see the video that showed that once you're black, you have to stay in the back?
Yes.
This is what they do.
You're talking about the little boy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. We were touching on that in the last hour. We saw it.
What is that? What can people have to say? What Mr. Sturge was dancing so have to say about that? What any of these people, I'm not hearing any of the quote-unquote media influencers saying anything about those things right now.
But we spoke about it, and I remember we said that it's nothing like that.
Those guys are quiet from the secret worker issues to the other people who have been losing their job issues. So I want to know if it's only a problem if the UNC highlights it, but anybody else losing their work, once UNC highlights it, it's not an issue. I'm just asking a question. Because I find this is, and I warned you all recently, I said it looks like I'm living in an animal farm. Where everybody equal except some people more equal than others. And you see what happened to the little black boy? He was not as equal as the others. Well, you think about that. Look at what's going on.
All right, thank you, member.
I'm not sure if he
I still don't understand.
I think he might have seen the clip where they only kind of shunted him to the side.
Remember that is not what occurred, right?
Yeah, if that is the case and that's what you're referring to, that's not the case. That was not the whole video. That one that is going around.
And that is one of the reasons why I made sure to mention it today, because I know there are persons out there that would have seen the clip that one individual cut and post it like that, just to create
went viral.
This confusion.
But please go out and look for the full clip, because he addressed each of them individually and took pictures with all three of them.
Correct. Ty, good afternoon, remember.
Hey, good evening again, DJ Anderson, and good evening again, DJ Anderson. Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you so much.
Keep blessing you. May God keep blessing you and your family, all the health and strength, and all the riches that you deserve in this life.
Thank you.
So I have two, right? I have two. Two, what should be a crime and not be a crime. So the first one is, you have an aunt. You always have an aunt who always nosy, right? And every time for your birthday. So how old is this year? Right? But the only gift she does bring for you is little socks and a little pants, So you don't really look forward to shaking.
Right.
Every year she does ask her, so how old is this year? So well, I was 25. And the next year she could come. So how old is this year? Only a year past, auntie. You must know it's 26 now. And then you bring the socks.
These socks and boxers. No.
And you know what's a crime? What should be a crime?
What's that?
After that PNM protest that day, why the ministers and them didn't go in the Maxi? Why they went in the Range Rover and they
Hey, we saw that. I was wondering if somebody was going to say it,
Echoes and Hush, we saw what you did there.
We see what you do.
We noticed we saw what you did there.
But hey, I will only partially agree with you with the anti thing, because as a big man, honestly, I would appreciate some socks and underwear. I don't mind it. As an adult, you learn to appreciate those kind of things when somebody else get them for you. You don't have to go out and buy it yourself.
Right.
When someone actually take the time to know your size and buy it them thing. Yeah, man, that's a little ease up for you, you know. That's a good 2 years again of underwear you have there, you know. As for the when you age up, every birthday you're getting the same. So when you're making children, so when you're getting married, you know, you're with that girl a long time, you know, you're not getting younger, you know, you should marry that girl, you know. She a nice girl, you know.
Most times when I go to events and so forth, yeah, I just get that.
Yes,
hey, you playing in our wedding, Anderson? So when you getting married?
I always study my business.
When you getting married?
Good afternoon.
Hi, KFC.
Yeah, Melinda, Dijon Anderson and Begale. Dijon Anderson?
Yes, sir.
I know you have P&M oil rig there.
Oil rig, you say?
Talking about. Yeah, we talking about. You see them doing look for the lowest of that thing in there? What that young guy, young California, nobody race.
Okay, so
you pull back the California and you pull back here. It's P&M people trying to train up them little youths. Them know nothing about the race.
Nah, but
last doctor only for the last 9 years. Doctor never bring any world leaders, a black leader, and you ever see any youth celebrate role with the leaders and them? All they can have to do is come and take a page of that, love all the people. Don't love people when the election gone, all they come and say, all they love them now. Come out and march and show them all they care. You see Penny, what she have on a doty.
Penny didn't have one at duty, man. KFC. Don't really do that now, man. Don't miss Penny that. Oh gosh, don't do that. That is not nice. That is really not nice. But we already addressed that already. That again, persons. No child was taken advantage of based on his ethnic background
or pushed aside.
It had nothing to do like that. So please, that's why we played the video in its entirety to show you.
Go and watch it in its fullness.
There's a lot of persons who are trying to mislead you, and for you to believe that the current administration doesn't like
a certain group
of individuals, a certain group of people, and that needs to stop. And Mr. Alexander, Mr. Philip Alexander, she posted actually on Facebook that PNM MPs leaving the protest in their Mercedes-Benz and Range Rover, while their supporters have to take maxis to travel home. Hey, Mr. Philip Alexander, that should be a crime.
That is a crime.
That should be a crime.
Do not do that, eh?
Yeah. Come on.
Do not do that.
Come on. Yes, you know, you might hear me laughing because, you know, it's just funny the things that some of us has come up with and post out there. And it does not mean that we don't sympathize and we don't understand what the workers are facing. And based on research and based on what the information that is out there, there has never been this sort of mass dismissal of employees. Because even when the PNM took over that administration within, I think 2015, there was nothing like this high significance of persons, you know, being dismissed. But as we mentioned here more than once, we hope that moving forward after this cleanup, as the administration is putting it, after they have done this cleanup, I really hope that they stop using CPEP workers as a political tool. You know, these are persons who have children and families out there that they literally trying to maintain and so forth. So please, to whichever government that would be in power for the balance of this year and even moving forward, please, you all stop doing it. Stop using our persons like that. Yeah, that is a crime. Overall, it should really be considered a crime. We should literally think that, you know, these are persons who literally have to put bread and butter. They are responsible for putting bread and butter on their table. And once you take that away from them, now, a lot will say and argue and say that our CPEP was never supposed to be a permanent job, and I get that. It was just supposed to be set up in such a way to give persons that little assistance until they could catch themselves, whatever.
That is not the point,
but,
however.
Yeah. But besides that, there's a lot of people who, this is what they are good at. They get good at it. Landscaping and so forth. Not everybody could do it. Not everybody could clean a drain properly, you know.
Okay then. Put a doctor in a drain and ask him to clean it.
He will catch.
Okay.
He might be just like me.
Okay then.
Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I want to let Miss Beckers know I observed the meeting last night. I listened it. And I would like you to know, she wanted to know who prepare what for the coming of Narendra Modi. But in the cycling place, if she don't know, the Samaritan by Mahasabha board did that, and it was only flowers. It wasn't lamb, jam, and ham, and whiskey, because he don't use one thing. Mahasabha board prepared there. And in Port of Spain, the Hindu organization who does bring out a carnival ban, them prepared for Port of Spain. It was flowers. It wasn't what they doing. And all the labor, it was free of charge. My son was in Port of Spain, and my grandson, he was down in the cycling center. And by the airport, it had no preparation to say this and that and part and the next. It only had the people. And there was a little boy, the interview by the airport was the first one to have Narendra Modi the flowers. He said he was blown away. And he said he so highly appreciate that. They interviewed him by the airport, and he was so glad to really take that part in his life. So she should know, nothing was from the people. The Hindu organization do everything that Maxi and so for all over, and in Mahasabha board they get together. From the time Moody coming, because it's something decent and good. But she had tell the country how much money spent when the Shanti King become here, when Leslie bring the Shanti King here for a week or two, how much money spent they didn't let the country know that at all. And when Delphi come on the plane, they didn't let the country know nothing. They said she didn't come. But now all they want to put pressure under a good new government, a mixed government, and a good government, and the secret workers. My cousin went home, and sent home Kearney Limited. He had wife, he had children, he had mother and father, and that was all they work in the sun. The secret workers in front of my house, they come in 6 and they go in 9. So them going to work. But I had also much, I working for the secret workers, they said 10,000, they said 20,000, they didn't even have 500. So that is my contribution. Who I know, let them know.
Thank you, member.
Thank you.
Well, as they say, time is longer than twine. And one thing I've realized, more and more now, see, politics definitely does have a morality of its own. No joke about that. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
I would like this thing to be rectified as soon as possible too. But we're not getting a definite answer from the government onto what is the timing or the time frame for it to be restarted.
And remember, you saying that, and that is one of my concerns too. There has not been any stipulation, any time frame as to how long this process is going to take. And that is definitely a concern because there's as I said, there's a lot of persons who literally depend on this to be able to mind their families and to just to be able to survive.
Yes, and they're playing a political football with us. Everybody playing political football with it. I mean, it needed cleaning up at the end of the day because you're seeing with this audit that took place there for the last 11 years, there was no audited.
Correct.
But at the end, right, as you say, the people who are the lower end of the scale is the one that are going to be affected more. And these are people that we and you don't see the everyday Joe in the street. Them is the ones that, have to sustain their family on however small the money is. Some of them doing that for a living, And what the lady say, some people can do other jobs on the side too, but other people, they count on this for a living. You understand? So I would like to know a definite answer by the government when it is that they're going to start this back, because it seems to me that they started this entire process backward. If I had to do any kind of restructuring in this company, I would have outlined that time frame on everything. X gonna start so and so time, Y gonna start so and so time, and Z go be the end of the day when the entire process going to be up and people going to be re-employed. And that is my problem. We're not getting that part. And like some people were saying, these people have to buy stuff for the children and all these other things for the school holidays, for new school term, and that's the concern there. It's bread and butter you're dealing with here. I don't care what people say, It's poor people they're dealing with at the end, right? And that's my concern. I supported this party in government, but I would not support inequality when it comes to dealing with people at the lower end. That is my concern, you understand? And I hope that they will come clean and rectify the situation as quick as possible. Maybe tonight the Prime Minister will say something. Now, hopefully she will say something tonight, but let them rectify it and let the people get back their job as quick as possible. Have a good day, gentlemen.
Thank you so much. And remember, for that contribution, front of the class. Let me say good afternoon going out to Dr. Wakanda. He's saying that, good afternoon, gentlemen. How is it that the PNM suddenly cares about Trinidad and Tobago workers? Also, when the PNM was in power, the police appeared to dispel protests and threw tear gas into the crowds. This leaves one to ask who was sending the police to break up the protests.
In short, this is what I have to say.
All right. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How you guys doing, man?
Yeah, we good. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Gentlemen, I don't know if all can remember this. Sometimes, we in this country have a little short memory and all kind of thing. But I can remember a man for 10 years was telling the population, here was the scene. We had to win off the government. We had to be self-sufficient, self-empowered, and we had to start to be creative and live. We hear 1 month into this new administration, we hearing that over 10,000 people dependent on this self-help program, this weaning on the government to survive. Now, what we're looking for the next 5 years, for the number to be 10,000, 20,000, and this is where we really have to refocus. Now, yes, there's always collateral damage in doing what is right and getting it done and then putting things in place so we don't have to face this situation. I always say, if in this country we had 500 people getting any assistance from the government, that would be too much. That was supposed to be too much. We have, and then when you look at the narrative of the kind of millions of dollars people, one individual getting, look at the case that the person filed in the court against CPEP. And you hear them had an ongoing contract, still had 16 months on their contract, and it was extended to 3 years. Where in the world that could be legal, that you have a contract, that you work for a company, your contract haven't expired yet, or come to an end, and you don't get your contract don't get added on to the next 3 years. And you see how easy now they come and they withdraw the contract? Now they are facing a lawsuit from CPEP. And we have to be honest and we have to be real in this country. We want to have a country that I don't want to see when I come in Port of Spain and go by Central Bank Auditorium to look at a play. Where I park in my car, I had to walk over 20 human beings, citizens, fathers, brothers, uncle, lying on the street, sleeping in boxes. I can't accept that. And we have to be real in this country. You know. It's up millionaires and probably trillionaires in this country, you know, from our resources. You know. And how that never trickled down to the normal average citizen. And we have, the government now is starting to revisit all these things and starting to make things better. And yes, you would suffer a little bit, but that 10,000 people who dependent on a survival of CPEP, in 2 years or 3 years, that's supposed to be cut down to about 3,000. Once it is done right, and the right people are helped and empowered to move on to something else. And we have to start looking at that, because we cannot be a small 1.4 million population that we always have our brothers and sisters looking that they have to look at some last resort means of survival. We have too much in this country. We were blessed with so much, and we just abuse it. And now that something is coming and putting in place to fix this thing, we have to support it. We cannot just go and with the narrative of the people who uses these people. And you know, when after the little protest they had in Port of Spain when Modi was there, you know, everybody who was promoting the protest and thing, you know how them leave there? They live in BMW and Mercedes-Benz and Prado and thing. You know, the workers, you know what they had to do? Go and look for a drop. Look for a maxi or a bus to reach home. And like I said, we had to open our third eye in this country. And forget the race and the politics and all kind of thing. Let me do something for and support to bring all our citizens, the 1.4 million people in this country, to a level that we could really feel that, hey, you know what? Today, getting up in the morning, I am organizing a lunch, I am going to a job, I'm going to work, and I'm coming back home, and I'm going and look to plan things in my life. I don't want to be accepting everything that is just available for me. I am now in a position of empowerment, so I could plan a vacation for my family. I could plan education for my children. And that's what we have to look at, boy. And that's what we're supposed to be doing 20, 30 years ago. And we haven't been doing that. We just allow these people to pilfer and plunder and rape our country while they were becoming millionaires. And then they're telling us, here what, eat breadfruit and boiled cold pot. Something wrong. Have a good afternoon, gentlemen. Take care.
All right. Okay. Thank you, member. It's just ironic that persons sometimes would they would just try to take certain parts of speeches or statements that persons make, so obviously to get their point across. But based on what the last member just said there, you know, there are a lot of persons that would obviously still be in disagreement, you know, and they found it very offensive by the Prime Minister at that time when he said that that, you know, persons should try not to try to wheel them off of that sort of dependency on the government for everything. But I wouldn't want to align CPEP workers as being dependent on the government, and I will tell you why. It's just how we look at things in Hashim. It's just how we look at things. Now, you or myself or a lot of persons out there would know a family relative that works within a ministry or works for a minister. Guess what? taxpayers. Taxpayers' money is who paying them. Those persons that you see there,
And I'll die away.
it's taxpayers' money that are paying them.
Sure, this is what I have.
And it goes to the same CPAP workers. Now they are not getting free money, you know. They are going out there and working very hard for that small salary. Let us be honest with ourselves.
More than ever we must show.
It is a lot of work that they do on a daily basis. Very early, while some of you all are still in your beds or in your office taking cold AC. Or like Anderson, if you want to put it like that, because right now I am in the studio here and the AC is blowing very cold. But they are out there working very hard. And I think it is very much unfair for us to try to make it look like they are not deserving. This is not a food card they're giving away, you know. This is not a food card that the government giving persons.
This is work. Their jobs.
They are literally going out there and work. Now, while they are working, I'm not going to say that the persons above, the contractors themselves, probably not taking something extra for themselves or obviously exploiting. But let us respect that it is an honest job. Let us give them that. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Good afternoon again, gentlemen and the listeners. You see that wean yourself of the government statement. You see that statement, Anderson and the dream. If Dr. Rowley and them was serious about that, then we wouldn't have been renting buildings and not occupying them. You would have tell these renters to wean themselves off the government because we're not using your building, but we're paying you a rent, right? And that's the thing, you know. They are coming now while in opposition to talk about the fact that both parties done it. So it was done from 2010 to 2015, and it was continued from 2015 to 2025. But if you're serious about saying we know the government, you will have closed up all the leaks already. All them leaks will have been dealt with. Not 10 years later, your justification for continuing that foolishness and wasting our money is because it was done under the People's Partnership. Well, we in some serious trouble in this nation when we really look at the character of some of these politicians that in office, you know. We in some serious trouble. But that clean yourself of the government was only for poor people. That wasn't for the wealthy. Because they have no problem renting buildings for millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, not using it. Right? Not using it. How that making sense with taxpayers' money? I wonder if any of them will take their own money and do that. I love that.
Thank you, member.
And you know what has upset me the most about this boy, Hashim, is that it's not small money, you know.
Nah. We talking figures with commas in them.
What we really be thinking, boy?
And they want to talk about the nation poor and have no money. The nation have money. The question is who have it.
Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Yeah, man. Good afternoon. Again on the leadership court already. Anyway.
I don't know who removed your I don't know why your number alone showing up. But go ahead.
All right, good. Something must happen in this station. Anyway, thank you for disciplining the president Trinidad and Tobago villager. And in any case, Dr. Anderson, happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
All right, I respect maybe sometime I could be out of tune, but I respect whatever had to happen. I ain't afraid about it. Thank you for that too. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks. Apology accepted. You go ahead.
All right, okay. Well, I am very want to say nothing. I just wanted to call back and maintain that I recognize I could be out of bounds.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, member. And we honestly respect you for that even more.
All right. Thank you too.
Nice. It's just I guess I was probably doing something on the phone. Right. And let me leave that alone. Again, good afternoon. Again, going out to all our listeners on YouTube and Facebook, and don't forget to like and share, and also Tell a friend to tell a friend that the council is on, and let me take this one. Hi, good afternoon. Remember, welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon, the dream team, Mr. Lauketer.
Mr. Lauketer.
Yes, sir. Yeah, as I say in cricket, I must camp parent man and run out and not reach back home. Anyhow, I just want to find out, I just want to talk about the CPEP. Remember I told you the original name was CDEP when it was conceived in Tasmania in Australia. The dream we were supposed to do some work from it to find out what's happening with it, plus how it is administered in Grenada, because Grenada took the pattern from Trinidad now after, and they call it debushing. So the gangs, they call it workers' brigade in Grenada, they call it a debushing workers' brigade, and they do the same environmental cleaning and clearing, right? So I wanted the Hashim to check on what's happened in Grenada, because you not hear all this controversy. And I've said before and over, this whole thing started as a simple cleaning of the environment, but somehow it come into a woven with contract in Trinidad, and that is the mess we end up in Trinidad today. But it wasn't for that. It was community efforts to clean up the people immediate environment. So people in the environment will have done the cleaning up for themselves. That is how everything was conceived in Australia, in Tasmania and Australia, you know. Right? So we find ourselves in this situation now and think, right? Because as far as I could recall, more people when the Nile came in power and Jude was collapsed, Jude was the Development Environmental Works Division. There were more people than CPEP, and everybody I was collateral damage, and I just had to lick my wounds and move on. And we were unionized people. We were members of National Union of Government and Federated Workers Union, Trade Union. All right? And we had to, all of us had to fight. Right? Some died in the process, some migrated. Yeah? So it's not the first time we having people what do you call it? Make work jobs in transition, and it must have some casualties. Must have. Right? So that is my situation. I lived it, I've known it, so I can speak about it.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Lauketer. Thanks so much for that. So you know,
I didn't hear about the Grenada part. I don't know if I missed that.
I will tell you, Hashim, that I know persons who I grew up with. I know persons who are younger than me, persons who have a very good education, who actually work within CPEP. And the reality is that when you go to the supermarket, so you go to pay a utility bill, let's say for instance TNTech, does it have a line that's saying if you have a prestige job, join this line? And if it is that you have a CPEP work, join this line in the grocery? Let me tell you something.
Asking you real questions.
The price does not change. The cost of living does not change. You know, the only time the cost of living is obviously is because you working your paycheck, so you live in based on your paycheck, because reality is a lot of persons live paycheck to paycheck because they just live beyond their means. But it doesn't change the price of anything that you purchase. So I think that, you know, persons, we need to remember that these are persons who literally are counting on this money at the end of the month to be able to pay bills, to be able to maintain their lives. And let me tell you something. Some of those persons that you look down at and you say, well, it's good for them, and it's better, you know, they had to deal with the sufferation and blah, blah, blah. I wonder if you guys ever think that, hey, thank God they have a job and they're not thieving. Thank God they have a job and they're not stealing. They're not pilfering nowhere. They're not coming in your yard and picking up things that don't belong to them to try and sell to get to be able to eat.
I don't think them things this come to we head when we make these stupid comments online.
Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Hello.
Good afternoon, DJ Anderson and Dream. You know URP and CPEP. You can work with 20, 25 years. You know you can't get a loan in the bank. You can't get nothing at all.
Working CPEP?
That URP and CPEP and URP, you getting a loan, you getting a mortgage. I hear Farshari say, they take away URP, CPEP from people. A woman has 7 shirts to see about. She has rent to pay, she has mortgage to pay. I want a woman like that, you know. If she could stretch that 14 until less a month, she has to be real good. Yeah, Uncle D-Man now. Yeah, Uncle D-Man. Rowley. Schools at the bill.
Why?
Road at the pay.
Why you just be like that, boy?
Uncle D-Man say, well, let's win all the service for the government. Let's get all the back pay, drink all the rum, and then they go lost all the job. All the brothers on the rich stable and enjoy your rest of your birthday.
Thanks, KFC, thanks.
Cause you know as well as I do the only way.
Who is that in the image all there talking there? Tell him he's out of order. Eh? Tell him he's out of order.
Oh my goodness. Hey, always, you know what? You know what? Better. For the safety of us.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Member, you are out of order.
We had to cover we bases a lot of the time at all, yes?
Yeah.
Ay. It is what it is.
I really hope, and you know, I think this is the same sentiment of a lot of our members, that this is sorted out. And I mean, as much as KFC said what he said a while ago, I've heard the call from a lot of persons saying that working under CPEP, you can't get a loan and so forth. And I think that that is an administration issue. And I honestly hope that with all of this reshuffling and cleaning up, that they obviously put things better in place so that CPEP workers could be able to go to the bank and get at least a small loan or something, you know, because they also want to progress in this life just as anybody else. You know, they may be living in a board house, they want to, you know, start to rebuild probably into concrete. And as I say too, it's not only poor people. There are persons who I know that their parents have good jobs and so forth. They have a good education, but because of how the system is, they decide that, hey, let me just do this little CPEP work for now until I could get where I want to be. You know, and we should not be looking down on persons who do this job. And it's a job. They are not asking for a handout. They literally are going out there and doing stuff.
People think it's like a community service or something like that going on, you know. Like this is like a probation job or something like that. I see people anyway. Y'all only a lot of y'all addressing this because it's happening, you know. When they on their regulars, or it is just turn your nose down at them, you know. And it is. I really ponder if all you really care sometimes.
But Hashim, I say, let's give it about 3 weeks again. And I'm sure that many of the persons who saying, nah, forget you know, them, we don't need CPEP and blah, blah, blah. They themselves are going to be begging for CPEP. Because I have seen...
we don't need CPEP.
I have seen areas that corporation has gone cleaning, even volunteers. And the kind of things coming out from the drains. I'm telling you all, Trinidadians, we are very filthy. Dumping all our nonsense, all our waste all over the place. And don't matter, you don't care, you have no consideration for nobody. Then you wonder why there's so much flooding and you name it. I have seen where the mayor showed some photos, in the mayor for Stragonas. He had posted up. Go on his Facebook page. You would see it. Where they clean some drains. When I tell you, it's filthy. Filthy, you know. During carnival time, and after all the fetters and masqueraders have a good time, and you go back out there to hit the road.
And you see the place
and
clean.
You see the place, who you think clean it?
Oh. I wish it had happened. I wish it had happened right then. That they was on strike during carnival. And you see the whole place in a mess.
That is the only time that they would appreciate the work that these persons put in.
This is like when in the pandemic and you had children home. All of a sudden you understand how difficult it is to teach a child. You didn't appreciate a teacher when your child was going to school every day. It was a luxury. It was a privilege. But you didn't understand it was a privilege then. When you had to make sure that your child getting into school online, when you had to make sure that they paying attention to their online class, when you had to make sure that they doing the homework and submitting the homework online, or you was begging to send them back to school so that the teachers could go back to babysitting them, correct? People don't appreciate what they have until they lose it. If I was CPAP, I'd have sit right on my buttocks and let all you suffer. And let all you see why that program is necessary. And I wouldn't be doing nothing. I'm holding it in good faith that the government has something in place. I know they have a month's salary to collect. Contractors do the right thing in that regard. And all you sit back and let the nation understand why you all are there.
And that person who was mentioning too about, you remember when I said there were literally persons who said that they have been working at CPEP and so forth for over 10 years, 20 years and so forth. And there were persons who were saying, but why are you working there so long and whatever? Sometimes your plan may never be to stay in one place for that long. But it's because that you realize that you have a passion for something or you fall in love doing the job that you do, that you end up staying. Sometimes
so you're gonna judge a person for loving what they do?
Sometimes some persons just unfortunately believe that, hey, this is all I could do, or this is what I'm good at in life, so I'm going to just stick at it. And guess what? Not all of us could be presenters, doctors, lawyers,
CEOs, or whatever.
There are persons in life that literally, there are just other things in life that needs to get done, and those are the persons that make up and fill those gaps. So it's either we show them that respect and be a part of their plight, because they need to get back onto working and doing what they do so that they could mind their families and so forth. And all we are saying is, yes, clean it up. We are in full support of the administration. Clean it up. Clean it up. Clean it up as best as you could. But stop using it as a political tool every single election. You all need to stop doing that. Set it up in such a way.
Because that is people's lives you're dealing with.
Correct. Set it up in such a way that it's just not a way for you to gain supporters. Just as how there are other ministries set up that thing just like that as well. Let me take this one. Hi, good afternoon, remember?
We got about a minute.
Good afternoon again, gentlemen. You remember this? We had some bad weather last month.
Yeah.
Remember the CPEP crews was all on about the place, assisting with the cleanup?
Yes, yes.
What will happen now during this period of time that they're not around? Heaven forbid that we have a similar instances with bad weather taking place in this country. Who is going to be the buffer to do the cleaning up?
Tell them again.
This is why.
Ask the question again.
That's what I want to know. I want to know who is going to be the buffer to do the cleaning up. It ain't going to be me and you. We ain't going out in the street to go and clean up place. It's those same individuals that we put in a deaf ear and a blind eye to. That is the ones that will be the ones that would have been doing that job. And don't take all of their thoughts. This whole month is a rainy season month, you know.
Yeah, this is where the storms and so forth. Obviously, we in that season, we in that period. Thank you so much, member, for your contribution.
Right, this is what I'm saying. This thing should be rectified quick as ever, quick as possible.
Thank you. Yeah, man.
All right. Yeah, guys, that is our time for today, you know. We appreciate you, as always, for listening to the Street Council. We'll be back same time, same place tomorrow from 12 to 4. You know, we have to break at 1 tomorrow for our good friend, the Bishop. And until then, you know, Anderson, once again, blessed and strong.
Thank you.
Wherever you're going, just know they mark you already. So,
very nice, very nice. Again, you guys don't go up, please. Up next, it's the third umpire.
Yes, sir.
They are coming to give you exactly who might be in the wicket. I'm not too sure if it is. They might have any batting today because the weather look a little bit iffy.
Yeah,
but you never know. You never know.
You
never know. They may just break for tea, and you think they might call in? They might call all the umpires in.
They might call all.
Yeah. They might even go on the field just to check the pitch and so forth. So you guys have to stay locked for that, because I know they're gonna keep you guys very much entertained until 7 p.m. This is where the District Council has obviously come to an end. Until tomorrow, please the Lord. Anderson, Hashim,
Love light unto its light.
Yeah, you guys enjoy the balance of your afternoon. Yeah, we already seen the engine room coming into protest. We go on.
And so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.